Guys, welcome to Spice and Mix. So today I've come up with another recipe to share with you guys. Now by looking at this recipe only, you might be knowing that yes, we are going to prepare a cake today. So this cake is no whipping cream, no fresh cream, and no yogurt, no curd, no buttermilk cake. So without further ado, let's move into the recipe and let's look into the making of this cake. For the cake base, I have taken here 1.5 cup of maida or all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, half cup of refined oil. Please don't take flavored oil. Here I have taken 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. Now we need instant coffee for this. You can take any coffee, this coffee or the granulated one. Here I have taken about half teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder. Now it's 1 cup of sugar. Here I've taken powdered sugar. You can take the granulated one or the icing sugar as well. Now here it is 1 tablespoon of vinegar. In a mixing bowl I have added milk, 1 cup of milk that we have taken at room temperature. Now it is half cup of refined oil that I'm adding into this. We'll add 1 teaspoon of our vanilla essence and our sugar, 1 cup of sugar. And now we are going to blend it very nicely. You can use a hand blender, hand whisker, or even with the spatula of mixing cake you can do this process. We have to mix it until you get a creamy texture of this cake. The milk, the oil, everything emulsifies. Till then you have to blend it very nicely. Don't over blend it. Take care that you don't over blend it. We just need to emulsify. Now you can see our mixture has emulsified very well. We'll add cocoa powder into this. We will add sieved cocoa powder into this and we are going to mix it well. You can use a spatula to mix or a hand whisker also. We'll not over blend it. Now after our cocoa powder has mixed well, we are going to sieve maida, baking powder, baking soda very nicely. We are going to sieve it. Take care that you don't add your dry ingredients without sieving them. Add all the dry ingredients after sieving them properly. Now we are going to mix this well. As I have said earlier, don't over blend it. Just blend it till it becomes a one mixture. You get a single batter. You can see this should be the consistency of the batter that you get. So now into this cake we are going to add our coffee mixture. So for this coffee mixture I have taken 3 tablespoons of warm water. I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of instant coffee and I'll be mixing it. Now here I have taken warm water. You can take water at room temperature or normal temperature, add coffee and then warm it for 30 seconds in microwave or on the gas stove. It's your will and wish. Now we'll be pouring our coffee mixture into this cake batter. Now by adding this coffee mixture, we'll not get a coffee flavored cake, but this coffee will enhance the flavor of cocoa powder. After adding coffee mixture, we'll mix it well. We'll add vinegar and mix it well. So our cake batter is ready. After cake batter is ready, we'll take a cake tin and we'll grease it with butter or ghee. Here I'm going to dust some maida powder very nicely. Now you can also use butter paper if you have and or parchment paper. It's your will and wish. I didn't have butter paper here, so I am dusting it with maida. Both works well. After our dusting of maida is done and our cake tin is ready, we are going to pour our cake batter into this very nicely, very evenly. Look into it that you pour your cake batter evenly. After our cake batter is poured, we'll tap our tin to release the air bubbles. So guys, we are not going to bake our cake in a microwave, we are going to bake our cake in an idli steamer. So I have already lined my steamer with salt. You can also do the same. Now we are going to preheat our steamer for around 10 minutes. 5 minutes on high flame and 5 minutes on medium flame. So we'll preheat and after preheating we'll add our cake tin. Now 10 minutes are over. I have placed my cake tin in the steamer. I am going to bake my cake for around 35 to 40 minutes on low flame. So guys, till our cake is getting baked, let's prepare for the mocha syrup. Here I have taken about 1 teaspoon of instant coffee and 4 to 5 teaspoons of powdered sugar. You can use granulated sugar as well, but powdered sugar dissolves well. Now here I have used about 3 tablespoons of warm milk. Make sure that the milk is warm. So guys, time for some mixing. So in a mixing bowl, I've added my 1 teaspoon of coffee powder. After adding coffee powder, we are going to add in our 4 teaspoons of sugar. Now, sugar you can add more or less depending upon the tolerance of sweet you have. If you want it more sweet, you can add more sugar. You want it less sweet, you can add less sugar. But then, if you go along with the quantities or the teaspoons mentioned by me, you will prepare a perfect mocha syrup. After adding sugar, we'll be adding our milk gradually, little by little, and we'll be stirring it well so as to prevent any lump formation. After stirring it, in around 1 or 2 minutes, our mocha syrup would be ready. Isn't that too easy to be prepared? Now, after the mixing is done, our mocha syrup is ready. Now, this syrup we are going to refrigerate and we are going to save it for later. After preparing the mocha syrup, let's prepare for our coca ganache. Now for this ganache, we are going to require 2 tablespoons of corn flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. We are going to add butter in this. I am going to use salted butter. You can use unsalted as well. 1 tablespoon of salted butter. If you use unsalted butter, don't forget to add salt into it. Now 1 tablespoon of instant coffee. Half cup of granulated sugar, you can use powdered sugar as well, and here 1 cup of milk at room temperature. So now let's add in our ingredients. Except for coffee powder, butter and vanilla essence, we are going to add rest of the ingredients like cocoa powder, cornstarch, sugar and milk. Make sure that you add milk little by little so that you prevent any formation of lump, because if lump gets formed, then our ganache won't be that smooth in consistency. So we'll add milk little by little and we are going to prepare our ganache. After our ingredients have been mixed well, we are going to add our coffee powder and again mix it. Now this mixture we are going to heat it on gas. Here I have placed a pan. Now we are going to pour our mixture into the pan and we are going to stir it. Keep on stirring it on low flame. This will be prepared on low flame. So around 15 minutes later, our ganache would be gradually thickening. So you can see this is the consistency or texture that we need. After our ganache has thickened, we are going to add our butter, 1 tablespoon of butter, to add a glaze and a smooth texture to it. After the butter has melted well, we are going to add our vanilla essence after switching off the gas. Once everything is mixed well, we are going to take out this ganache or pour this ganache into a bowl. Now we are going to refrigerate this ganache for about an hour or till we use it next for assembling our cake. So guys, 40 minutes are done. Let's check whether our cake has baked or not. You can see my toothpick has come out very clear, so that means my cake is done. So let's cool down this cake before taking it out. So guys, my cake has cooled down. I have demolded my cake onto a cake cardboard. You can also demold it on a plate. You can see our cake has turned out quite soft. Now we are going to cut our cake through the center. If you want, you can leave it as is. You can only scrape the top layer, but I have cut it into 2 parts. Now onto the lower half, I am going to add our mocha syrup. We'll add it very well so that we moisten the cake very nicely. So keep adding the mocha syrup very generously. After our mocha syrup has been added very nicely, we'll apply or we'll spread our ganache onto the lower layer of the cake. We will spread it evenly so that no bread can be seen. So guys, you can see I have completely coated my cake bread with the ganache layer. You also do the same way. Now after applying the ganache layer, we are going to keep the upper layer of the cake onto it. After placing the upper layer, we are going to scrape off the top portion of the upper crust very nicely. Now the intention of scraping this layer is that the mocha syrup is absorbed well into the bread. Now again repeating the same steps, applying mocha syrup onto the layer, and then after mocha syrup we are going to spread the ganache on that, on the top and on the sides as well. Now for decorating the cake, you can use choco chip or sprinkles or edible silver beads, anything that you can use for decorating. But here I am keeping it very simple. Whatever upper crust I had scraped off, if you remember, I have crumbled those into small pieces or bits, and I am spreading it evenly. I am sprinkling it on the cake. Now this crumble, if you look, it looks like choco chip. It works, or it does the wonders of choco chip. So you can also do the same thing, because I am keeping the cake as simple as I can, so that you can prepare it easily at home. So guys, our simple homemade coca cake is ready. No dark chocolate, no whipping cream, no curd, no yogurt, no buttermilk, nothing. So you please try this at home, because you can easily prepare it at home, as I have used very minimum ingredients as much as I can. I have cut a small piece of my cake down to show you how moist it is. See, I am able to break down or cut my cake with the spoon itself. So you can see how moist and how soft our cake bread is formed. So I hope you enjoy this cake. So, and for that you need to prepare this at home. So please do prepare it at home. So guys, please do subscribe to Spice and Mix. If you like this video, please give us thumbs up, and please share as much as possible, and also press the bell icon, so that in future whenever I upload any videos, you get the notification. Thanks a lot guys.